If you are a tattoo artist that are struggling to get clients right now as we speak, then this video is exactly perfect for you and you're watching this at the right time. I've worked with over 600 artists and studios across 20 different countries, anywhere from Europe to Asia, to US, to Canada, to Australia, anywhere across the world. And what I'm going to show you in this video is real data from what other hundreds of artists are using as we speak to go from maybe slow months to fully booked months with clients. And to build some credibility on who I am, who this blonde guy is in front of you, my name is Noah and I am one of the co-founders of Tattoo Growth. And we've been working with over 600 plus tattoo studios and artists across 20 different countries. And we've helped them generate more than 16 million euros of revenue up to date. And it's probably more than that now because it was quite a while since we counted. And we basically help them go from slow months to fully booked to help them grow their business, earn more money with tattooing and just making their tattoo life more fun in general. And what I'm about to share with you in this video is something that I have not seen anybody actually post on YouTube or on Instagram when it comes to helping tattoo artists grow their business, getting clients, etc. And this is something that is pulled from real data, like from the hundreds of artists and studios that we have been working with. This is what works for them. And I'm going to share the 5 most common mistakes that I see everywhere and also how to fix them. And maybe you can relate to some of them, maybe you can relate to all of them, and maybe it's something that you're already doing, like you're doing all of these 5 mistakes as we speak, and that is the reason why you're not fully booked at the moment, because things are changing, right? Like the industry has changed a lot. And in this video, I'm gonna break it down so you're no longer stuck. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1 is the biggest content mistake that is killing your reach. And this is actually quite fun because if you go into Instagram and you're checking multiple people's portfolio as a tattoo artist, etc., you will see that their Instagram look like art galleries. They have only posted finished tattoos. Like that's basically it. There is no emotion, there is no connection, there is no trust, there is nothing. Like people can't, maybe you can relate to this, like people can't even see who is behind the account, like who is the tattoo artist. In an age where there are tattoo artists popping up everywhere, tattoo studios popping up everywhere. Trust is the new capital of 2026 and onwards. And you gotta do everything that you can to build trust. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by not only posting like tattoos that are like that you've done, right? You gotta post pictures and videos of yourself so people understand who it is behind the account, like who is the tattoo artist, because there are hundreds if not thousands of like very great artists in your area, maybe across the country that you're from, etc. And you got to do something that separates you from the rest, because high quality tattoos is expected nowadays. So you got to build trust through another way, which is actually posting more about who you are so people can feel aligned to you as a person and that you are a person that people want to go to get their tattoos. And you align with that by posting, for example, maybe your spare time, maybe what you want to do, so people can see who it is behind the account. Like who are you? It should be super clear when they enter your Instagram profile that they see instantly, okay, this is the person that I want to get a tattoo by. Not like this person is just good at tattooing, because that is expected. Also a quick thing, if you need some more advanced help and you want us to help you scale and to basically go from these slow months to fully booked calendars, there's a link in the description down below where you can book a free strategy call with our advisors in the team. And we're happy to help you find like where your bottlenecks are right now and see if we're a good fit to work together. If not, then continue with the video and let's move on to point number 2. Number 2 is probably the most common thing that we see amongst tattoo artists that are joining Tattoo Growth and that we're helping. And that is such an easy way to just gather in more clients and to fill up your schedules, which not a lot of people are actually talking about or thinking about. But that is by doing follow-ups. And not follow-ups in a way that it's sales, like, hey, come get a tattoo, book with me now, discounts. Nothing like that, okay? You're reaching out to a person that has ghosted you before, maybe were not interested at the time, people in your DMs, people in Messenger, people on mails, people in WhatsApp, wherever you have had conversations with clients where they have not responded, maybe they've ghosted. These are the golden nuggets, because these are not people that has ghosted you or no-showed you in any particular way because of who you are. In the majority of cases, people are just busy. People have busy lives, maybe they forgot to answer, maybe they were doing something else, maybe something happened in their life. It's not really about you, it's usually about them. And simply sending them a follow-up text reminding them that you exist, and maybe they are actually in the moment of looking for a tattoo, But at that time, it wasn't a good time for them to get a tattoo. But this time is. So go through all of your lists, like the mails, the WhatsApp, the Instagram DMs, the Facebook Messenger, anywhere where you have written to clients before, and you go through people that have no-showed, go through people that have cancelled, go through people that has ghosted you when you mentioned price in your DMs. I know you have done that before. And go through these people and simply send out a message to say like, hey, how's it going? Are you looking for a new tattoo at the moment? We have a couple of spots left, etc., etc. You can do whatever you like, whatever fits your brand and your image, right? But that is one of the things that is hindering a lot of artists to actually booking in multiple people every single month by simply just texting one more time, simply sending one more message, and simply just being a good human being to reach out, see them as your friends. Like, would you ghost your family or would you not text your family if they didn't answer? Of course you would. So do the same here. It's not about being salesy, it's about building a friendship, a connection, a relationship, because that is what like the whole business is around. So make sure that you send out another text and just be kind to people that have you previously been writing to. So that's basically point number 2. Now let's move into point number 3. And number 3 is something that we see so many artists fall into. And it is a trap. It's a success trap where you can say that, oh, I'm so successful, I am fully booked. But the clients that you get, they're coming in for €300 whole day session, €400 whole day session, €500 whole day session, etc. You have too cheap prices for your time and for your quality, because you're trying to become the cheapest option in your city or your area, because you think that, okay, if I'm the cheapest, well, then that equally means more clients. And yes, that's true, but you're probably also experiencing more pain in the ass clients that are asking for discounts. You get barely nothing rewarded for your work because maybe the studio takes a cut, maybe you have rent, maybe you have other stuff, and you need to work all the time to earn the same as someone that has doubled your prices, but they can work half the time and get the same amount of income. So this is very important, like go through your pricing, because there is a chance, or probably 80% of the time, that you can actually increase your prices, because it doesn't make sense to be the cheapest, especially if you're not especially if you're talented, right? Like, why are you the cheapest? So go through and check the different pricing stuff, because increasing your pricing will also lead you to getting better clients. People that are respecting your work, respecting your time, and just being people that you actually want to deal with. Because being the cheapest will, in the majority of cases, lead you to get cheap clients. Being more expensive, well, that will lead you to getting clients that have more money and that are attracted to you. So go through your pricing, check if you can actually increase your prices, which in the majority of cases you can. It's just about knowing how, and we have a tattoo growth program for that if you want to. But you can probably raise your prices by yourself. It's all about the confidence, it's all about doing it the right way, so you can actually gather in new clients at your higher prices and test your way forward. Super easy. You should just go for it. There is not much to think about. It's just your old version of yourself saying like, oh no, it's too scary, people will leave me, client will not book. But that's your old version speaking, and it's uncomfortable, but you will get through it, and it's definitely worth it, because what are the other options? Continue like having the same prices and work for like multiple hours and earn less than the majority of other artists are doing. So let's move on to the next one. So the next one is also something that is very important, and that is that you're only reliable on one platform. The best artists are not only reliable on Instagram. They are seen everywhere. They are seen on TikTok, they are seen on Facebook, they are seen on Instagram, they're seen on Google, they have Google reviews, they have multiple different ways of people to see them. Because the more platforms that you have, the more different individuals are using each platform, and the more different individuals you can attract as clients. Because maybe your ideal clients are actually not the ones scrolling on Instagram. Maybe your ideal clients are actually the ones scrolling TikTok. Or maybe they're searching on Google. Maybe they are searching on Facebook. Whatever it could be, you got to be visible in more spaces or more spots than just one platform. And then number 5, which is probably the quickest way to success. Literally not a lot of artists actually put the time to learning, because it's uncomfortable and it's hard in the beginning, then it's easy. And it's something that I believe is the biggest game changer, and what we have like multiplied or doubled down on for the artists and studios that we've been helping on. And that is to actually learn ads and doing it in the right way. And I don't mean boosted posts, because boosting posts is like throwing money into the sea compared to doing it in Ads Manager, which is Meta, like Instagram and Facebook's own tool. This is a game changer, and this is like where you have the leverage. Because instead of putting more time in, you're putting money to work for you, And this money will show you to thousands of people every day, where you have people signing up with their mail, name, phone number, and you contact them and book them in for a consultation. Or you can send them to your Instagram profile, Facebook profile, your website, etc., so they can book. Because here is probably one of the absolute quickest way to put you in front of thousands of people every single day. And it does not have to be super expensive on what you put out. And the good thing about this is that you can have a daily budget too. So if you don't see results in 5 to 7 days, you can just pause it. It's really hindering you from investing in yourself, and it has to be big amounts, because you can pause it whenever you want. You can have a daily budget, so you like always know how much you put out. And from my experience, this thing when it comes to the ads is the biggest game changer for the majority of artists. If you don't have a big like brand, you're good at content, you're good on social media, ads like the highest leverage thing that you can learn and do for yourself in order to get in clients by far. Like this is what has worked all across the world, where people get tattoos. For hundreds of artists and studios that we've been working with, this is the game changer. And you can do this in multiple different ways, but it's very important that it's set up the right way so you can earn the most amount of money possible from the least amount invested. Like that is what you got to figure out, like what am I investing and what am I getting back, and everything in between where your profit is, like that is how you know how good the ads are working. So that's value point number 5. The thing is, a lot of artists, maybe you that are watching this, are not ready to take action instantly on all of these things. Then we are very happy to guide you to our free program and free community that's called Tattoo Growth Light. There will also be a link to that down in the description where you can join in. There are multiple videos on how you can get in clients. There's insights from our weekly calls that we have in the Tattoo Growth program. And there's simply a lot of value that we basically give away for free to help out as many people as we can, but also to gain your trust, and hopefully that we can work together in the future. And for you that want to scale even faster, you want to get our help, etc., and you want to join the Tattoo Growth program with other hundreds of artists across the world, or you want our help with the marketing or whatever it could be, we are here for you for that as well. And there will be a link to book a free strategy call down below with our team. It's a 10 to 15 minute phone call just to see like where you're at, if we can work together, because we are very selective on who we work with, because we only want to work with people that are hungry, that have talent, that have been tattooing for a little while, and that are very good at what they're doing, and simply being good people as well, because that is very important. Because like tattooing is a service business, and in order to serve your clients, you got to be a good person as well, apart from doing great tattoos. So if that's something that you want, there will be links to it down below, no matter where you are in the process. If you want to have the free community, you have it there. If you want to have free strategy call to see if you can work with us, that's also there. But that's basically it. That's the 5 most normal mistakes that we see people do in the tattoo industry, and also how to fix. And one last thing to put out there before we leave this video is that usually there are 6 big leaks in your business pipe that you are experiencing every single time or every single day, as long as they are not fixed. And in this next video that is somewhere here on the screen, you will be able to check for yourself if you have these 6 leaks in your business, because if you are failing in one, then it affects your entire business and your entire life. And you have to have these things in place. And this is something that we show very early in our program, that you gotta fix these different leaks in your tattoo business, otherwise you're missing out on so much potential. So check that video, that is the next one, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want more free knowledge on how you can grow your social media and your tattoo business in general. And we are here to help you along the way. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.